Hello and welcome to yet another edition. This is the what? The ninth episode,
yeah.
Yes, of THR. How are you, my brother?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Would you like some tea? You look like you need some tea on your body.
Serve me some tea, my friend. Unafaa unaserve mkubwa chai.
Acha tu nisiongee.
Unafaa unaserve mkubwa chai.
Wakubwa wakimaliza kuserve napatia wale wengine
wako nyuma. Wewe vijana kujieni,
leteni vikombe zenu.
Kujieni chai. Ndio uchukue chai. Ndio tuanze show.
Bari kuja tu kwa set. Mark kuja tu kwa set. Nitakupatia chai usijali. Hii chai iko courtesy of S03E09 Guest House. Very sumptuous tea. Today I was when I was coming in at the lobby, I found a lady who's on honeymoon.
Yeah.
Kopale amebarizi anajivinjari. So this is a very nice place.
Yeah.
Very serene. Rooms ziko fiti kabisa. You can come and najua saa hii time ya corona haina haja uende Mombasa. Kaa tu Nairobi. Jivinjari. Anyway, they also have branches in Mombasa, so you can also visit them and
I think we should also go to the other locations.
Yes, we need to.
And do shows from there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mombasa tunakuja.
How was your week, bro?
Salama kabisa. Enjoyed myself thoroughly. Some good, good things. Number one is good to see at least some hockey is being played. And I know we're going to get into that. Plus also some personal projects I'm following up, which is good. How about you?
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's been a tough week, but I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's over. Looking forward to the show as always. And of course, the lovely fans at home, we are looking forward to interacting with you. Remember, you can watch us also on YouTube, the Hockey Republic, and you can WhatsApp us. We'll read your comments. You can also make your comments in the section below. And thank you to S03E09 Guest House, who are our main sponsors for the show. Jugush,
yes.
Let's kickstart the show.
Let's get the show starting. And as I said, we are starting with what is happening in Kenya, what is happening in the hockey leagues. And Kusa League started last week. I believe you have the results.
Yes,
you can just quickly
very exciting results.
Yes.
The Kusa games, the hockey games started last weekend. Kusa was being played the other weekends, but hockey was not there.
Yeah.
So at least now last weekend, hockey started officially.
Yeah.
And the games kicked off at KU. And you also have week 2, which is today.
Yeah.
And I believe you have fixtures for today.
Yes.
But last weekend, on Saturday, the men, we had KU who beat MKU. I had someone say Mku. KU beating MKU 2-0. And then MKU beat, drawing with JQuat 2-2. And that is the men. The women, on Saturday, we had MKU beating JQuat 2-0. That's a walkover.
It's actually a walkover.
Yeah, and then the women also, KU got 2 goals for the walkover. Interesting that Kusa awards 3 points and 2 goals for the walkover. If you compare with the league, the league, it's
2 goals?
It's 5 goals.
2 goals and 3 points.
Yes. But for the league, the KHU league,
it gives
and normally in a tournament, it's 5 goals and 3 points.
And 3 points.
Plus a fine.
Yeah.
You have to pay a fine. I believe it's around 15,000. Yeah, if you give a walkover.
And my friend, if you start giving fines in Kusa, you will give a lot.
Why? Universities have money.
My friend, kwani pesa itakuwa tu inaenda kwa kupeana fines kwa sports?
You have to honor your fixtures anyway. But there are some news that we have also received.
Yes.
About JQuat not being available this weekend. We are yet to verify that. But anyway, day 2 in the men KU beat JQuat 1-0, and then MKU are beaten 3-0 by KU. This is a derby. JQuat versus KU is a derby.
Yes.
It's a very fierce derby.
Yeah.
I remember when I was coaching there, and KU, there are 2 teams that KU haizi kubali kupigwa na wao.
Yeah.
JQuat na Strathmore. Those games are really, really nice. And then in the women's, you have MKU who are beaten 1-0 by KU, and then you have JQuat who beat MKU 1-0.
1-0.
So slender wins for the ladies. So I think in the women's, the women did not get, the MKU women, I don't think they got any points.
Yeah.
Yes. So what are today's fixtures, Njugushi?
Today fixtures, actually, there's a game that kicked off at 9 a.m. According to our people on the ground. And we have, currently, it's KU taking on JQuat. And then we'll have KU women taking on JQuat. That will be the game that will be played after. And the last game for today will be MKU taking on JQuat, that is in the men.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know, MKU have a very good team. I watched them last time when Kusa was there. I think it was early 2020 or 2019 when they beat USIU. Actually, it was a shock result, but they played really well.
Yeah.
I think you've also watched them in the league.
Yes.
They have a very good team.
Yeah.
We are not sure whether the players who are there are still there, but I think it's a team on the rise.
Yeah.
Because this team, you remember there was a time they were conceding 20 goals, 18 goals. But nowadays, at least you see they are conceding 2-1. They're also winning some matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've coached a university side.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it was KU before. How have you been dealing with transitions? Because I think that is one thing that I always feel is a very tricky balance for coaches in universities. How do you deal with those ones? Of course, you have excellent players, but how do you deal with those transitions? Because we've talked with many players, transition between high school and university. This is a totally different ball game. You don't play what we call hupahuche all the time.
Translation, please.
Just let me use Mark's direct translation. Beat we go.
Beat we go. Chapa twende. Yeah, it's universities. For university, because now like KU is my second one, my coach. It's a bit tough because number one, you have to understand the culture.
Yeah.
Every team has their own culture, have their own tradition.
Yeah.
So in most teams, you find that the older boys or the old boys, the old guys call the shots. Most of the time, they call the shots on who will play, who will not play. So as a coach, you have to find a way to get into that and tell them, hey, look, you also came in. You have to come in, and then you have to state that this is what I need to do. Okay.
Okay.
You say, guys, you also among the young ones.
Okay.
And you got a chance, and now you are the old guys.
Yeah.
So we need to give the young ones a chance.
A chance also.
Because in universities you have like 100 players who all want to play. So obviously you can't fit 100 people in the pitch.
Yeah.
So for you to transit, you have now to select the young players who are really good, that the old players also look at and say, and yeah, coach, give this player a chance. You also tell the young ones, you have to prove yourself. You just can't walk into this team. Because remember, as I said, there is a culture in this team.
Yeah.
And then now, when it comes to the field of play now, you have to make the players understand, you umesema beat we go, it's no longer there.
Yeah.
They have now to also understand there's a particular way you play, the formations.
Yeah.
You find that even players, like we notice that most of the players wanakuja unamuuliza, which position do you play? Wanacheza number 9. Unamuuliza kwa hockey number 9 ni position gani? Unamuuliza mwingine anachezanga number 6. Because where they were from, the coaches were giving them position based on numbers, and the number is based on positions of football. Number 6 is a central midfielder. Number 9 is a striker.
And even in hockey, there is attacking and
you see,
defensive.
Now you have also now to start teaching them also the terminology. For example, you tell them that we have a left half. We have a forward, left forward. You see. So once they start understanding, and they understand that now even the university are now playing club hockey as well, the systems change. They have to understand that you are playing as a team. Because you find that in high school, players play based on their skill. So you are good because you can dribble from D to D and score. But now when you come here, you find that you can't dribble past the first person. So you have to play as a team. So the transition is usually difficult. By the time this player grows, they are leaving the university. So you have a very short time to train with them, because remember, a semester is usually 3 months. You have the player for around 6 to 8 months, and then the rest of the 4 months, you don't have this player. So unapata tena mkirudi, it's like you're starting from
scratch.
So it's very difficult as a coach to have that consistency, especially in public universities, because mara unapata and let's be honest, wamegoma ama mtoto hayuko juu ameenda school fees, ana school fees, you know, so amedefer classes. Unapata labda for one reason or another they are not in school, because of course, you know, university pia kuna raha. Unajua. So it's very difficult to get a good consistent team with public universities compared to private universities.
And how do you deal with, because you've mentioned something, the old players having an influence in terms of the team list. How do you get to handle that? You know, you get to form a partnership with the players. You tell the players that, yes, I understand that I'm a new person coming in. I understand that there's a culture you guys have, there's a tradition you have, but at the same time, what is important? Is it you as an individual playing, or is it the team winning? Because as old players, you can play. There's no question about it. You'll play. But at the end of the day, are you winning? Are you going up the table? Are you winning trophies? No. Also, you need to give people a chance to play. Because mkicheza, when you leave the school, the team dies. Because now the young ones, you've chased them all away. So there'll be no continuity.
There's no continuity. So you have to really have a dialogue. You ask them, okay, what would you like to do? Wakikwambia, coach, this is the team we feel. Then now naambia sasa, let's think about the next 2-3 years. Once you leave school, who are you going to leave behind? So do you want to destroy a legacy? I don't want to mention the team, but they had very good players. In fact, they were close to going to the Premier League. And then when majority of their players left the university, the team dropped. They're almost being relegated. Okay? Because there was no...
Mujijazie.
Sitaki kurushiwa mawe. But when the good players left the university, the team was almost getting relegated to the national league from the Super League. Because there was no transition from the old players when you wanasema coach sisi ndio nachagua team and the new ones who are coming in. So my challenge to the old guards when you're at university, I'm sure you're listening, give the young ones a chance. The same way you are given a chance. You had to fight to get to the team. I don't refuse. But it's really difficult when now you come to transition. That's why you find coaches like Meshach with Strathmore, they'll always play in the Premier League because yeye unajua transition yake ni if 2 players leave, he has 2 or 3 coming in. Nona kama hasa now, for example, when akina nani left, wanaitwa anacheza Butali, the defender. Kina Nyongesa, when they left, akina Max, you see, there was that transition now, other players were
that's when kina nani were brought in. Anyway,
so you see that transition, Imendele and Strathmore have always been in the Premier League challenging the top teams. Now look, compare now USIU and Strathmore, who have that transition, slow transition and good transition with the public universities. They unaweza pata, for example, they had a very good team that went to the Premier League, but once the old guards started moving away, before the young ones pick up, it's too late. Sharudi, Super League. Now when tena team inaanza kupick, the old guards leave, then tena you have to like start from I can tell you it's tough. It's tough.
Anyway, that is why we're always here to discuss such issues. And just to conclude on what it is happening in the local scene that is right here in Kenya. We have a tournament happening next weekend. This will be at JKUAT.
Yes.
JKUAT is hosting a tournament next weekend. That will be from the 10th to 11th of July, and it will be held at the main campus.
At Juja.
At Juja, yes.
Unajua kuna watu hawajui mahali JKUAT iko. Ama pia kuna watu hawajui mahali Juja iko, tuwaambie mahali Juja iko.
Vile tunaambia SK Guest House iko Upper Hill,
yes.
Right behind NSSF building. Yes, and the participation fee is 3,000.
Registration fee
For the
so
teams. I like the way they have said that big giants pay 3,000 bomb.
Mark, are you a big giant? Good one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think we should go there after the show.
Yes.
I wish we could also be there on location.
But those are logistics.
Those are logistics issues.
Yeah.
It's good to have such tournaments coming in. You remember earlier in the year we went for
we can live stream some games.
Yeah, we can.
We'll get into the logistics of it.
I just hope our good friends at CAK don't bring any issues. You're not streaming a game and doing a podcast, so that those are two different things. But anyway, we can go live stream a few games. Of course, we can talk to the good people there, see whether we can be allowed to. But it's good to have local hockey coming up. And I wish teams in Nairobi will do like the coast ones. I really admire coast hockey. Because you find those 4 or 5 clubs, they organize a mini tournament on their own, and they play. Sisi huku kwetu, I don't know kama ni life ya Nairobi, we are too busy. I don't know. Because there are teams, there are grounds.
Tutachezea wapi?
Unauliza swali njugu. How many fields do you have? How many fields? Anyway, guys at home, let us know. Do you think that teams in Nairobi should form mini tournaments?
And just engage? And this is a good thing. At least we have JKUAT doing this.
Yeah.
And let's cross over to Uganda. And last week, was it last week or sometime last week, they released a report on the state of the game. Quite commendable. Let's begin from there.
Let's not compare.
We are not comparing. We are not comparing. But first of all, the games were suspended because of the lockdown that they have in the country. But it's something that they are looking forward to, just engaging more. And if we can quickly just look at, I know Barry is going to put it up just now, some of the things in summary that they have gone through. If we can start with the positives. First was, and most importantly, was the commencement of the 2021 league. They also, of course, following the Ministry of Health regulations in Uganda, they did the COVID-19 test. And they increased the number of new game officials and volunteers, meaning they trained a lot of people on the same. They also had a lot of similar trainings, the coachings and the umpiring. Like what we had here. They increased the media coverage, us being one of them, because we are now incorporated in their team. And we are brought to do that. They also increased the number of teams. Some of the challenges they had, and they were very honest on these issues.
Finalization of sponsorship cover. We are there. We have a medical question. I think this is the question of either insurance or
and even the cost for COVID tests. Because I was speaking to a team manager this week regarding, COVID tests are not cheap. Very, very cheap. Wow, I was really glad to hear this week that Cambry has developed its own, our own locally PCR test kit. Which we hope will be lower, because they were saying it's kind of slashed to half the price that we always pay for. And and I think that's a good thing. So
Yeah.
this I believe is one of the big expenses that they have. Anyway, go on.
Then we have slow growth of the game
Officials, yeah.
and then we had, of course, the COVID-19 pandemic, financial commitment by teams,
Which is normal.
which is
because,
normal.
Yeah,
Self-sponsored clubs.
they always have that challenge. Yeah.
And I'm glad they call it as a challenge,
Yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah.
And then we have the number of women's teams.
Yeah, they have what, 4 or 5? I think. Let me just get it.
And then we have the threat of match fixing.
Yeah.
Bari amefanya match fixing once in a time. Kuna time alikuwa afunge bao. Kenya versus Uganda.
Acha kuseti jamaa.
Hapana, huja hata hafai kunywa chai bana. Anyway, now the way forward.
They want to engage commission agents. I don't know what that means, but one of the things they want to do is activate and support the medical committee. I believe they have a team that is, doing such things. They also want to expedite training and assessment of game officials, which is a really good thing. So that they also, for the game to grow, it has to grow both ways, both from the pitch and also those who are officiating. They have continued, they want to continue engage with the regulators. I believe Ministry of Health at this point is one of them, and the Ministry of Sports. They want to continue support to entities with potential women's teams. They want to continue. They want to engage more teams to join, especially the women's league. And then we have the creation of league tiers. I think you were telling me one day that they said that they are learning and they are taking a leaf from us, which is a really good thing.
The conversation I had.
They have very many ladies, or rather universities. Probably KUSA is one of the things they need to adopt. Because I doubt they don't have any hockey, any school. I don't know, I may be wrong. I stand corrected on this, but I don't think they have any university side on the leagues.
What is MUBS, or who are MUBS?
I suspect MUBS, but I'm not so sure about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good thing what they are trying to do and they are doing. And I commend their efforts because it's not easy building something and maintaining that. Because you look at them, the past 2-3 years, they've really done very, very well.
Yeah.
And what I'm glad is at least you can see, as they say, increased media coverage, such that now we are covering them. Even
for the first time.
They also follow our work.
Yes.
Not necessarily Hockey Kenya, HOCKEYKE. They follow what Kenya Hockey is doing. They, as I said, they say they learn from us in terms of even organizing those small tournaments and what we do well, what we've not done well. They've really done good stuff. And then they have that partnership with teams in Netherlands who are also assisting them to come up. And then they have those academies that have come up very well. So well done, Uganda Hockey.
Good. If we can quickly look at the standings, beginning with the women league, which is just the top 4. They have 5 teams, 5 women league teams being represented there. We have Wananchi, who are at the moment leading the table with 3 points, 9 points rather, from 3 games, meaning they have not lost any game. Second is Kampala Hockey Club with 6 points from 2 wins and 1 loss. Deliverance are third with 4 points. They have lost 1, drawn 1, and won 1 game. Weatherhead have played 4 games and they have won only 1, so they have 3 points. They have lost all the other games. And the last team is Rhino with only a point from 3 games, having only drawn 1 and lost the other 2. The men's, We have Kampala Hockey Club with 18 points from 7 matches, having lost only 1 game. And number 2 is Wananchi, following very closely with 15 points from 6 matches. They have also lost 1 game and won the other 5. Finishing the top 3 is Weatherhead with 15 points from 6 games, having also won 5 and lost 1. But the goal difference here is 5 from Wananchi. Bottom 3, we have WHD Historicals, who have lost all their 3 games, having conceded 22. Having considered 22. WHD Vikings, I wonder if these 2 clubs are associated. They look like. With having played 6 games, they have conceded 53 goals.
Okay.
Yes. And the last one is MUBS with 6 games, they have conceded 55 goals. Will these ones ever recover?
At least they've scored one goal each. At least they have
Will they ever recover?
They will. Let's not go so much into it. Anyway, karibu sana Danko. He says, good morning team. Once again, congrats for a good job. Well done.
Thank you.
As always, thank you very much, Danko, for always being our top fan.
Yeah.
I think we should have him as a guest.
Tuambie kama uko available next weekend. Uje ukae hapo ujaze hii nafasi hapa.
Na kuna mzinga mtungi hapa ya chai.
Kuna mzinga hapa. Wewe najua alimluya.
Atakunywa.
Kutoka kwa mzinga unapenda chai sana.
Yeah.
Yes, we switch gears to
Olympics.
20 days to go.
20 days to go. I can't wait to gush. Lakini sasa shida hockey yetu haiendi huko.
Let me give you an interesting
don't give me an interesting statistic first. When shall we go to the Olympics, my good friend?
I don't know. It's a conversation I honestly I think we need to have as a nation. And hopefully one day we'll get the right people to come and speak to us and just to have this discussion. I was talking to Jackie and Mike this week. I think it would be good because Jackie being the head coach for the women and Mike assisting Kimanzi. We're hoping that we can even have Kimanzi himself just come and let's have a chat on the way forward, or even have the head of coaches Teddy just come and have this conversation so that we know we have the big picture. Because I think you and I, one of the things we believe in is not just criticizing, but let us understand what is the game plan. Because many a times we don't get to understand what's going on here, and it's really important that we can have these people on the table. Let us hear the other side of the story, and that is why we get to probably, before we talk about the Olympics, 20 days to go. Yesterday was World Journalism, Sports Journalism Day, and I think these are some of the things that that is why we started the Hockey Republic, so that we get to hear the other side of the story. Because on the mainstream media, you only have probably 5 minutes.
5 minutes too much.
Too much.
Hockey.
For sports. Sports.
Let's talk about hockey.
Yeah.
Because we know you've worked as a sports journalist.
Yeah.
I mean, you know this.
Yeah.
The editor comes and tells a lot of guys want to watch football. So you find that hockey most of the time, as we were told, it's regarded as a lesser sport.
Yeah.
So even if it is mentioned, it is mentioned like by the way.
By the way.
Even if unajua hata ukitafuta kwa gazeti, you just find like a small section for hockey. Yeah. But anyway, coming back to that point, right now, what Kenya Hockey Union are doing, they are doing, they've already started putting in steps that will see us now go to the Olympics. Because you look at right now, we have the junior setup.
Yeah.
We have the under-16s, we have the under-21s, and then I have the senior team.
Yeah.
Like the team that's training for the Junior Africa Cup, most of them went to the Junior Olympics,
Yeah.
you remember.
Yeah.
So you look at that team, by the time they are getting to under 21, and then they go to now, okay, right now they're under 21.
Yeah.
Now when they go to the senior team,
Yeah.
at least we'll have a strong base and a strong team because they've played with each other and against each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
So we just now need to continue building on that setup.
Yeah.
But I assure you, in the next few years, we shall be challenging the top teams.
Yeah.
But anyway, 20 days to go.
20 days to go for the Olympics.
You are telling me something interesting about the first women's team to win the
Yes,
Olympics.
yes. First of all, the first time that the women's tournament was introduced in Olympics was in 1980. And the women's, and this was in, where was it? This was somewhere in Moscow. Yes, it was in Moscow.
Yeah.
And the host country then was called the Soviet Union. And the first team that won a gold medal was Zimbabwe. Zim was the first team that won.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
They have quite a very good history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
At least they have something over us.
Yes.
But you know, Kenya was also a very top team back then.
Yes.
Because we were world number 3 or world number 4?
World number 4. I think the first time we came fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah. And next week you're going to look at the Kenya statistics in the Olympics. But that is it. So Zimbabwe was the first team to win the league.
Yeah.
Second was Czechoslovakia. And this must be the, what are they called? What did they used to call themselves?
The Soviet Union.
The Soviet Union teams. This is Czech, basically. And then the third in that tournament was Soviet Union then. The top scorers for that 1980 Summer Olympics.
Yep.
First of all, 15 matches were played that year, in that tournament.
Yeah.
And they had 49 goals scored, an average of, let me get your maths right, 3.27 goals per match. And the two top scorers was Patricia McKillop, that is of Zimbabwe, and we have Natella Krasinovia. So what happened that year is they played a round robin in the game, yeah. So that is how Zimbabwe won, finishing top of the pool.
Yeah.
At the conclusion in the pool, Soviet.
Yeah.
Let me. So that is it. If I can look at the rankings, of course that year Zimbabwe won. They became the world hockey leaders, followed by Czech. Soviet Union was third.
Yeah.
India women was fourth. Austria was Poland. Yes, and so that is it from that game.
Yeah, so 20 days to go. Very exciting. Let's see, and teams are continuing to name their squads.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, away from the Olympics, some FIH World Hockey news. So we have Malaysia and Chile.
Yes.
They won the bids to host the 2023 FIH Men's Junior World Cup.
Yeah.
And the Malaysia won the Men's Junior World Cup 2023, and Chile won the Women's.
Yeah.
The Women's Junior World Cup. So Malaysia had hosted the FIH Junior World Cup in 1982, 1989, and most recently 2009,
Which they hosted
with Singapore.
Yeah.
And then Malaysia also twice hosted the FIH World Cup in 1975 and 2002. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And then we have the Scottish Hockey set to hold the inaugural Under-14 National Club Cup Finals on Sunday 4th. The participating teams qualified from the recent regional tournaments. So I think they have like, what you have, for example, county leagues.
Yeah.
And then you now meet the top county teams or regional teams now meet for the for the final tournament.
Quite a good way of involving.
I think we should do the same.
Yeah, I mean, I look at, of course, for us, if you look at under 14s, the best platform to have and use and engage is school games. But I think because I mean we play hockey in the first term, maybe another better way of improving, or rather making sure that you engage these kids in the game, is during the holidays again have tournaments.
True.
Yeah.
And all year round, because you know, hockey is played in school games. Hockey is played in the first.
In the first time, yeah.
Yeah, but I do understand why, because you see also the logistics and the funding, because you have to involve all sports anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, in women's sports still, so the Swiss hockey girls landed a sponsorship deal with a company called, I don't know whether to call it Sutterberg or Sutterberg, for the next few years. So the Swiss hockey girls are excited to hold the photo shoot last weekend with some of the under 19.
This is the under 19, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's the Sutterberg is a bakery in Basel, that is in Switzerland, and then they will be the advertising face. Yeah. Sticking with the Swedes, they will play the official international test matches against Poland from 2nd to 4th July. So they started the matches yesterday. The tests. It seems that nowadays international test matches have become a common thing. They are no longer friendlies, now they are test matches.
They are called test matches. But I like it because I think it's a good exposure, and I like the platforms like, what is it called? Watch.hockey.
Yeah, watch.org.
Which you'll always get updated information, and some of these games are televised. Right there on the games. So it's something that I think is a good thing, and it is one that it will be exciting to just see and see how it all unfolds.
And then Swiss hockey are also promoting the girls hockey in the country. In 2 weekends, the under 19 Euro Hockey Championship 2 for girls will start in Zurich. In December, they will host the under 21 Euro Hockey Indoor Championship for girls in Olten. They will also launch the Swiss Hockey Tour. They will travel to different cities in Switzerland with their camper and draw attention to hockey with a pop-up. Other small projects for clubs will also be planned. So sticking to girls hockey, a very interesting update we got from our news team.
Yes. Hatuta mention ni nani. Kwanza picha ipigwe hapo. Umepiga hiyo picha hapo? Umeweka hiyo picha?
Bado hajaweka. Hajaweka hiyo picha.
Ngoja uweke hiyo picha basi. Hiyo. Sijui alitaka tuongee aje hii story, na probably alikuwa anatu challenge tuongeze gender hapa.
Itabidi tumeongeza gender. Basically we are being told tuko na shida hapo. But anyway, the update is Nike has launched their first ever sports bra with Nike Flyknit technology. So the bra is constructed with an ultra soft nylon spandex yarn that form fits to your body. Okay, not to our body, but to a lady's body. So that's an update. We won't go so much into it because obviously Nike are not sponsoring us.
But I like it because they say that it will the new bra, sports bra for that purpose, provide support to minimize bounce, discomfort, or even tissue damage. During exercise and play. Which is a really good thing. There are some results that I'm being told we have left out. I believe this is the indoor hockey. And if we can quickly get into it. Indoor hockey, a passion that Simon has. We have the IPAC indoor hockey that was played this week. We have USA in the women. USA beat Canada 3-0. That was in the finals. And then in the men, Argentina beat USA 4-2. And after this, after they have won this tournament, both the Argentina and USA, they now will take, they'll now qualify, they have qualified rather for the World Cup, which will take place in Belgium. This is a town called Ligue. That will be in February 2022. Yes. Do you have any comments on our social media handles?
Not so far, but thanks guys for watching. Yeah.
We really appreciate.
Yes.
What have we remained with? We are almost done with the show. Today we didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
But that is all we had for you. Of course, we have, you know, the games that are being played.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have the Pro League results. You
Yes.
remember Australia and New Zealand were playing. That is the derby. Is it called the Tasmanian Derby?
Yes.
Yeah, so shocking result in game 1. We have Australia beating New Zealand 7-3 in the men's game 1. 7-3. And yet you are saying it will be a draw. But at least I said a high scoring game. I remember saying 4-3, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And then in the women's, at least my prediction was right. The first was 2-2. First game was 2-2.
Yeah.
And then game 2, the women was 3-1. Australia beating New Zealand 3-1. Yeah, and then in the game 2 for men, Australia won 2-0. So we can say Australia took up all the points. Yeah.
I want us to get the, what is it called? The KUSA results. Let me just call the Lynette, who is one of the organizing, and I'm just going to put her on speaker so that we get to see the first game which I was being played. What are the scores? As we listen to the tune. Is that okay, Barry?
Hello.
Lynette, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine. We are live with you. So tell us, any KUSA results of the games that are going on right now?
Hockey.
Yes.
Hockey, I think there's a walkover. JKUAT has not turned.
Okay.
And they had 3 games.
Okay.
So all the 3 games are walkovers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But we have one more game between MKU. Was that, or it was still MKU and JKUAT?
Yeah,
So-
3 games are JKUAT. So JKUAT is not.
So
they're not
technically no game for them. Any word from them regarding why they have pulled out? Because even last week I think they had a walkover, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, they were pulled down on all disciplines, so I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much
Okay, bye.
for that update.
Yeah.
That is Lynette Nyango, who is one of the organizers for the tournament. Naona Barry anatingisha kichwa. Naona vile kazi tunafanya haraka. That is how we do it. Any last words before we finish this show?
Yeah, I think it's been an amazing show, getting the news all over.
Yeah.
Let's hope that we can get updates on our league. To get any updates regarding the return of the league. I know the under-21s are still training. We are trying to get the coaches in for the show, so that at least they can give us.
God willing, next week we might get them. Yeah.
I think we should also go on location to watch them. So that we can even do the show there.
City Park.
City Park as they train. So it's been an enjoyable show. Once again, thank you to SK Guest House. They have amazing conferencing facilities. Do come in and book your spot for conferencing. Don't go to places where there are matatu noises and there is no good Wi-Fi, there are no good projectors. SK Guest House will give you all that you need. They have amazing rooms as well. If you want to have a long convention, let's say a 3-day convention, you can book rooms for your guests as well, and it's close to town.
Walking distance.
It's walking distance to town, so you can come and do enjoy these amazing facilities. And it's not only in Nairobi. They have other locations in
Homa
Kisumu,
Bay,
Mombasa. Yeah.
Mombasa.
Yeah.
Salama, that was the name I was looking for.
Yeah, Salama.
They have a
Yeah.
resort in Salama.
Yeah, so do go to their website and you can follow them on their social media pages for more information.
Yes.
Yeah, Jugush, where can people find us?
Hockey Kenya, of course. That is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you haven't watched Captains of the Game for last month, you need to check Clementine Nyongesa, and we also have Jili, who have talked to us about that. But you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and even Twitter. That is just search for It's Njuguna G. You will find me there.
Okay. Yeah, HOCKEYKE on all social media platforms. Myself, I'm Simoninski on all social media platforms.
That Russian name, and you support Belgium.
No, actually, I'm very happy that my team Argentina qualified for the World Cup. Yeah, they beat USA 4-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, my team. Yeah.
That's a good one. Who are you? Next week we'll talk about the teams we are supporting in the Olympics. So let us know hapo kwa comments. Tuambie ni team gani una support for the Olympics. Be it on all the social media platforms that we are on. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the Hockey Republic, please do so for updates and more of that.
Yeah, I also think we should do a profile of the teams in the Olympics.
Yes.
Since I think next week we'll have
10 days to go.
10 days? No.
20 minus 7.
13.
13 days.
Yeah. So we can do a profile of the teams that have qualified.
Yeah.
Yeah. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys